One place that you'll visit daily as a facilitator of a global online PD course is the online discussion forum. It's an asynchronous place where participants can go to ask questions, provide resources for each other, and oftentimes there's a prompt or something in there that you will provide for the participants to answer based on an assignment. I really encourage you to be in this forum all the time, and it's a little bit like a dance, like how much you participate in it. So you don't want to be the dominant voice in it, but you also want to keep the discussions going and keep participants communicating with one another. I often find asking a question is a good way to facilitate other participants coming in and having conversations. So if somebody posts something, you can ask a question, and then other participants might respond to that. And I love it. They're always very, very vivid and lively in my classes that I teach. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how they work and give you some suggestions on how to make them a really great place for your class to learn and connect together. The discussion forums are typically located on the right-hand side of the courses. This just kind of keeps it consistent for us. And as a facilitator, what you're going to do is you're going to go in and click on Open Forum for Discussion. And then here on the left-hand side, you're going to see all the different discussion posts or threads that are running. So for example, the instructor of this course was Jen, and you can see where she's posted things for assignments and different things to look at. You can see where participants have kind of also started their own threads. So here's one where Jen has asked them, assignment 3F, share your thoughts on your classmates' assessments. So this was an ending activity, and so here you can look at the participants are kind of adding back and forth their thoughts on each other, things that they're doing, and these two are having a discussion going back and forth. Back and forth. You see another person comes in and starts discussing along here, but it's just a really nice way for the participants to connect and discuss things. And what I like about this thread in particular is that you don't see Jen's voice in it a lot, which is nice. That means she has done an excellent job because it's the end of the course of getting her participants to engage and go back and forth with one another. And so you really don't see her voice. If we scroll down, let me see if there is another one. So what's a favorite quote from our readings or videos? So here's another one where you can see that Jen's got her course again. There's lots of people participating, lots of rich answers, and she has not replied much. Here she gets in on the action, kind of keeping things going, and she just simply replies, what a great image to go along with your reflection, because she wants to reinforce that, this person's engaging and they're providing to the discussion. Again, I think your conclusion about the qualities needed to sustain a career these days is spot on. So Jen's discussion participation is nowhere near what the classes is, which is exactly how it should be. So I have 2 tips that will help you have a discussion forum that is as lively as the one that we were just looking at. The first tip is make sure that in your introduction videos that you encourage participation in the discussion. So at the beginning of each lesson, you're going to have a short 1 to 2 minute video that introduces the lesson and kind of connects it to the previous lesson's learning. What you're going to do in that video is, if you point out to the participants that there's this great discussion forum, if you have something you want to share, you should be engaged. If you have a question, that's a really good way to get it answered from your peers and start to connect with them. I find that gets people into the discussion forum. And the second tip I have for you is, as a facilitator, make comments very similar to Jen's. You want to make comments so they know and they see that you're there and you're getting reinforced, but make them short and sweet so you're not the person dominating the conversation. Oh, and here's a bonus tip. Make sure that your comments can also come in the form of questions, because that invites more people into the discussion. So that's it. That's how to create a lively asynchronous discussion.